I am Magnus Karlsson from Sweden. I am obviously the most used, abused, raped, brainwashed, spied on, tortured man in history. They have been spying on me. They have been destroying my life. The Nazis, the Satanists, the witches and the devils, the witch masters. They have been brainwashing me, programming me, but they didn't succeed. But they have tortured me all my life, and they have parasited on me and killed my parents and my previous bloodline and the friends that I thought was close to me anyway. They have taken all my friends from me and destroyed my life. That's due to I'm an honest man, I'm a Republican, and I have royal genes. Royal bloodline. The world has become totally insane, totally ruled by madness, just because the Western world, the Nazis and the Satanists, want to lick the devil's ass, and the Nazi Führer in Europe, Stefan Löfven from Sweden, and the new Antichrist in Volodymyr Zelensky, who is to be called Uranus, the planet Uranus, you know, or out of the anus, if you like that word better. Yes, the world has become totally insane. And why? West want to conquer Russia and kill all the Russian people, exterminate the Russian race, the Slavic race, which I treat and seize upon as slaves. The Netherlands is the worst example of a slave trade, of course. And that's what the Nazi social democracy in Sweden and the ruler, the Reichsführer Stefan Löfven, and nowadays also Magdalena Andersson, supports by all the means and heart. Yes, I am Magnus Karlsson, a true man, not a gay. The women should see it and be aware of that. They have never seen me, ever. They have looked the other way around and gone to the fucking gays and the witches that always fools them and are unfaithful to them. Yes, the world has become insane. They lick the new Hitlers, the Antichrist, Volodymyr Zelensky's ass all the time, the Western world, the devil's own country Sweden, and all the 3 countries of hell, Sweden, Norway and the Netherlands. Yes, they are ruling the Nazism and the Satanism. The devil, Satan Boge, Bogeran Mark, is the inner core of Nazism itself. Just as the Nazi social democracy itself is the core of the Nazi movement. The working class Nazism, the unionists, you can say, the mafia. Yes, the mafia, that's what it is. The Reichsführer Stefan Löfven, my mother's murderer, Siw Karlsson's murderer. Yes, he's a mafia man, a Nazi he is, yes. And he supports and obeys their holy leader in secrecy, Mr. Satan Boge, the boogeyman, Bogeran Mark. He that also can be called Mr. Accident, and he is Mr. Unluck for innocent and brave individuals like me, Magnus Karlsson, who wants family, women, a life. And that has Sweden stopped all my life, and they have tortured me due to that. Insane predictions and visions centuries ago. Not any kind of reality in this. It's just because due to the power of the Nazi social democracy, working class Nazis, mafia, propaganda all over the world, democracy, they say. It's just horror dictature of Mengele healthcare, Mengele dictature. The theories and ideologies of Nietzsche and Freud, and the ideology of Adolf Hitler, of course, that was ruling the Nazi social democracy, or the social democracy as they themselves say that they are. The maniacs in the world, it follows me also all over the world, the witches and the Nazis. I am in Narva, Estonia now, and I've been several times at the big shopping center, Narva Astrikeskus, it's called. Yes. And what's that name mean in reality? Astri. It is Nordic mythology, ancient Nordic language. Yes, Norse if you call it like that. 3 Aseirs. Yes, Aser, God. They look upon, so to speak. They refers to these 3 men. And which 3 men is this? Well, if you look upon it, the 3 men, the 3 Aseirs in the Nordic mythology, that is important now. It is Mr. Bo Gerenmark, Satan Boge. It is Jens Stoltenberg, Nazi social democracy, the superior commander of NATO and the general secretary there. And of course the Reichsführer in the European social democracy, working class Nazism, Stefan Löfven. These 3, they are chaos, the origin of all evil, Mr. Bo Gerenmark. Jens Stoltenberg, he is Prometheus. He is to be looked upon as a war god, they think. Very unexperienced, I would say. But he has sacrificed many innocent people, young people, for his own sake, and for giving Mr. Nazi Anders Behring Breivik a very happy moment, yes. Mr. Jens Stoltenberg, Prometheus, according to the Greek mythology, and the history repeats itself. They are no gods, but for sure, Mr. Gerenmark in Gothenburg, he is the witch master and the devil, but he is not God Almighty, of course. Even if the Swedish idiots that have helped to construct even the Russian language very much back in time, they constructed the Russian language, influenced it, so that the name Boge should become God in the Russian language. He wanted to become God for them too, even if he had all the power of the world of the West on his side. He wanted to get the Russians to help